Okay, I got asked this question, and I think it deserves a video. Why don't I resurrect my characters? I mean, let's take a look. If we look here, if we go to sort, resurrection possible. These are all the characters I have that I could resurrect at this point in time. Some of these I have already resurrected. You know, I mean, I got doubles of some, so some of them have already been resurrected. And I'll show you the ones I've resurrected. But look at all these characters I currently have that are not resurrected at this moment. I mean, if we count rows, okay, so let's just assume, you know, I have some that, you know, they're obviously doubles, but let's just to keep it simple math. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So if we go 21 times 4, that would be 84 plus the 3 down below, 87. Obviously, some of them are doubles, and some of them I already have resurrected that, you know, there's another version here. But still, that's over 50 plus resurrectable characters. Now, I'm not sure, do I have any that were, so I have one that's still insufficient, Soul Tree level. I'm not sure if he has a version that I've already resurrected or not. Here's are the current characters that I have resurrected. As you can see, it's a decent amount still. A lot of them are older, you know, and ones I don't even have at the 150 mark yet. And a lot of these don't have their second soul trait unlocked. Some do, some don't. And as you can see, I'm missing a lot of resurrected characters. You know, like I said, at least 50, but it's probably closer to around the 70s, 70 something characters that I don't have resurrected at the moment. And you might be wondering, why is that? It's simple. I'm not looking at him like, oh, that's a good soul trait, I should honestly resurrect him right now. Well, if I did that, I'd be getting 75 orbs, you know, and if I were to resurrect, let's say 20 or 30 of them, that's 1,500 to 2,000 some orbs I would get. Well, now I see that I have them, and I'd be more inclined to summon on a banner. I'm like, oh, I have 2,000, 3,000 orbs, I should go and summon. Well, I don't do that because, you know, I'm going to wait for it and use the orbs that I get from monthly, or like right now, I can do Senkaimo and I get, you know, hundreds of orbs. I don't remember the exact amount, but it's like 200 for one of them, like 300 from another. I'm not sure if the characters were included in that or not, because I still got to get the, you know, 3 Ichigos for the Last Ditch Survival and 12% strong attack recharge. So there is that. Now, let's take a look at my status, because that's not the only place that I have orbs where I can get. As you can see, I got a decent amount of story that I can do. Let's just assume every one of these little spots here give me 100 orbs. This is probably a couple thousand orbs, like 2,000-3,000 orbs right here that I have left in the story that I can get. And there's other areas, you know, like the metal exchange. I am not sure how much I have left from that. I think that'll probably be my next place I go, because I think one of them is actually a Chronicle Quest character in the metal exchange. So I have all these different orb potential spots, so I can, you know, if there's a banner that I really want to summon on. For example, I'm not going to be summoning on this banner anymore, this one right here, although I have been tempted to say, you know what, I'll go 3 more steps. I don't got Nell, I don't got the Momo, I don't got these two. I mean, I pulled her, which, you know, she's a droplet and a potion character, so that's great. I have another potion character. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I summon for, you know, go to step 10, just get the guaranteed. I mean, step 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 900 orbs, I think. Wait. I think 1050, actually. 1,000. No, wait, 950 orbs, I think it comes out to. 750 plus 200. Yeah, 950 orbs. And maybe I'll get, you know, one of these characters, you know. And, you know, then I'm thinking, mid-month is pretty garbage. I'm planning on going on the Ichigo individual, because he's a shared complete status immunity character, and one of my goals is to get a shared complete status immunity character for every attribute. end of the month is almost certainly going to be another shared complete status immunity character. So in my mind, I am thinking, is it worth it? Actually, now that I think about it, I might actually go to step 10 on both my alt account and my main account. If we go to my alt account real quick, if we go to my alt, I'm currently, I'm only like, what, 350? I think away from being able to do step 10 on this account. I ended up pulling Nell, but I'm missing a bunch of other potion characters. And this is the kind of stuff that goes into my line of thought when I'm planning my, how I'm going to summon, what I'm going to summon on, and if it's worth for me to actually do it. And if you look at a lot of the content creators, like Envy, he summoned on this banner because he said, like on his main account even, he has like 9,000 some orbs, but he's planning it out. He's saying, okay, I go this many orbs in, is it worth it? He's thinking about it. He doesn't do it in the moment because sometimes your emotions get the better of you and you're like, yeah, YOLO. And, now if we look at this, I only have 3 potion characters. There's 7 total potion characters in that banner, by the way, that swimsuit banner. So that's 5 more potential potion characters that I could end up pulling. There's at least 1 potion of every attribute in there. So going another 5 steps on this account on there is, can be a smart thing to do. It makes sense. If I get some new characters, I'll make some of those orbs back. On top of that, seasonal characters don't require raid skill keys or raid characters to actually get to level 200. That's how I got these 2 to this level relatively quickly. So I'm thinking about that as I plan this out. So that is something that you guys got to keep in mind. Also, let's say, do I have it on here? Where is it? Is it my status? If you guys want to add my alt account, where was the ID? Where's the ID? Oh, there it is. My ID is right at the top middle part of the screen, right here, right next to the quest symbol and name. So if you want to add me, there you go. I need a bunch of friends on here. So yeah. Now let's go back to my main account, because that's the main focus currently. So yeah, if I go in on this banner, I'm probably going to be going at least 5 steps for the Ichigo individual, and now how far I go will depend on how lucky I am on the individual. So I'm thinking about that. The individual, I believe, has 10 steps max, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I think it's at 10 steps, maybe more. So I'm going to go at least to 5 steps. So that's 2,000 or 200 orbs if I go to the... Well, actually, it's less. It's like 950. It's a little over 2,000 orbs if I were to go to step 5 on the Ichigo individual and finish off one more, to step 10 on the swimsuit banner here. In order to do that, though, I'm obviously going to have to get more orbs because, I'm low on. So maybe I'll resurrect some characters now. Maybe I'll go to the metal exchange and get some characters there. This is me planning out my moves in advance. Because once I get one of every shared complete status immune character, I'm not going to be necessarily summoning on every end of the month banner. Unless, like K-Lab, if you're listening, they have a Yuryu character in there. Where it literally has plus 5 super potions, plus 5 potions. If this is on every end of the month banner, I'm summoning on that banner until I get one of every attribute for this. Because this is really, really good. And this is a reason why I believe we're going to be getting some form of character progression, or maybe account progression in 2023. This is why I believe it, because this is just so freaking good to get. So if they have, if they do one of this for every attribute, well, this is the first one. So you obviously got a speed one left. You got a heart, power, and mind character left for this. Plus 5 potion, plus 5 super potion, and a droplet drop. So I got to plan that out. If you get one of these every month, that means that's at least 1,100 orbs that I got to save every month. And once the share complete status immune character is, I get all one of every attribute for there. That's, you know, something I don't really have to save for anymore. So that's one less thing I have to summon. And if I clear both of those and nothing else catches my interest, then I can save my resurrected characters. I can save, you know, my story orbs. I can save any other potential orb sources I have left and start stacking my orbs from the monthly sources. So let's say if I'm able to finish my goal, but let's say by the end of the year. I'm probably not, because, you know, it's going to take at least 4 more months to get 4 more type of Yu characters if they do it once a month. That means early next year. Let's just say, so you got November, end of October, end of November, end of December, and January. So let's say maybe by January, I complete my goal. Get 1 type of Yu character for every attribute, and assuming I get it all by the individual. You know, I got 1 of every shared complete status immune character, and there's nothing else that catches my attention. Then I can save. And what would I probably save for then? It would probably be like a very, very top of the line PvP character, like a Brave Battle character. And I would probably go deep on the main banner for that and try and get a decent amount of that. And then save some of those orbs for the individual and try and get a 5 out of 5 Brave Battle character. Because having just 1 Brave Battle character that's 5 out of 5 is going to be really beneficial for being able to do Brave Battle, you know, maintain 3rd and seed or Lieutenant seed long term, which is something that I plan to do for potential orbs as a long-term goal. So hopefully I answered your question. If you guys got any more questions that you want to ask about why I save orbs, or not save orbs, save my resurrection characters, or something along those lines, or how do I plan what I'm going to summon for, I did something, I think, similar. I can't remember what video it was. It might have been the new player summoning guide video that I did. That goes a little bit more... Actually, I'm not sure if it goes as in-depth. I think it's slightly different how I covered that one versus this one. But this is why I do not resurrect my characters right away, just for the link slots. Actually, we can take a look real quickly. Let's take a look at the album. Let's take a look at the resurrected characters. Let's go to sort. Here. Resurrection possible. Actually, I want to see what resurrect. Do they have the resurrected form? I don't really want to see just the. Maybe characters like this, and maybe ascending. Ah, crap! I gotta go 6-star, 6-star only. Okay, here we go. It's like this character right here. Probably has a good trait, if I would have, assuming for a secondary one. Damage inflicted at full stamina. This is a really good trait. Strong attack recharge and damage inflicted at full stamina. People are going to say, why don't you do this one? Like I said, orbs. But eventually when I do resurrect, he's probably going to be one of the first characters I resurrect, because I use this character in Senkai mode. On top of that, he gets a nice little benefit right there. Let's see other characters that might actually have a resurrection that I might want to use. Let's scroll down a bit. This Baragon, let's see what he got. I used him a while. Lasted survival, 80%. This one is another one I'd probably get because, you know, just having that extra chance of lasted survival could be really good. Granted, it's not 100%, but, you know, it's just a nice extra to have. Not as good as some other ones, but for autoing or whatnot, it can be very useful. Let's scroll down some more. What other characters do we got that might interest me? Where? Trying to find some. Getting into Toshiro's now. I don't... Wait. Adult... Where is it? Right here. Ah, here we go. This character. Recently got that. I would definitely resurrect this one. Would be one of my next ones. Mainly because he's 4 out of 5 right now. So that means if I ever get another dupe of him, he'll be 5 out of 5. And then I'll max transcend him. get them the, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 on every single one of these ones, and then get them the 3-star SP one for the last one to get an additional 1000 SP. If I were to use them as a link, it'd be like a really, really beneficial thing to have, because you'll have 1837 SP. He also has a strong attack damage plus 16%. He'd be one of the characters that I would honestly resurrect first. So I hope you can get hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. One of the biggest mistakes I think people make is they try and get as many orbs and just look, hey, look, I have 10,000 orbs. And then in one moment of weakness, they summon like 7,000 orbs on one banner. They were getting terrible luck. They're getting bad luck. But they see that they have so many orbs. Like, well, I just go 5 more steps. 5 more steps. 5 more steps. Well, every 5 steps you do, it's 1,100 orbs. So, let's just say if I were to go crazy. Let's just say I'm getting super unlucky on this one. And I want to go, there's 25 steps here. That is 1,100 every 5 steps for 5,500 orbs. I have maybe about 12,000 or so orbs left, give or take by a couple thousand. So that means if I were to summon on this banner and go 25 steps because I really want Neliel or Momo, well, I'm dropping down to like 7,000 orbs left, which I could save for others. Poll selection is in December. That's like 2 months away. A little over 2 months away, I think. I think it's usually around the 25th, I think, of December, the poll selection. Neliel and Momo are almost certainly going to be in there. The Cacao Society Grimjow is almost certainly going to be in there. 7th anniversary Ichigo and Yurio is probably going to be in there. Maybe 6th anniversary Aizen, I'm unsure. But you're going to have a lot of good characters in there. So it is something to keep an eye out for. And I think I'm just going to probably keep rambling on if I don't cut myself off here. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.